Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Eleutheria and welcome to Woman Power Wednesday, which is a new series that I've decided to do where I'm going to live stream with women, interviewing women about various things that they do and what they, anything's going to go on Woman Power Wednesday. So I'm very happy to announce that I will be having a guest join me in a little while. She's just driving home from work because she's a super mom. And that is Laura Fry. Please, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to her channel down below. And yeah, we'll just talk about her channel and what she does there, and probably just talk a little bit of nonsense after that, because that's what we do best. So it is freezing cold in Johannesburg. We're having a bit of rain, which we are grateful for because it is very dry at the end of winter here. So it's nice to have a little bit of rain to settle the dust, deal with those seasonal allergies and all. Hello, JKS. Gentle Inflatable started the first thing, and now she's always second. Always sloppy second. Got to wake up earlier to catch Totenkopf. How's the weather down in the Fairest Cape? I believe it was warmer yesterday, but now it's cold again today. So that doesn't really help much, does it? But who really wants to talk about the weather? What's been going on in the news? Did you guys watch the stream that Ramon streamed this morning with the guys from Panda about business for ending lockdown? I'm very much in favor of ending lockdown. I'm very much in favor of ending all fear-mongering. So, yeah. Super wet in Cape Town. Great. It's freezing. Rain, hectic wind and thunder early hours this morning. Ooh, it's hectic. Hectic. My friend's mom lives on the south coast of KwaZulu-Natal, like further south than Amanzimtoti, and she was saying that their neighbor's table blew off their patio. So they also have gale force winds. It seems to be right up and down the coast. Laura's just messaged me to let me know she's just starting up her laptop, so she'll be with us soon. Yes, it was crazy. It's crazy to get the real facts, and see how we've all been taken for a ride. Yeah, lovely. Hello, anti-Marxist ZA. Yes, load shedding's at stage 4, because we're South Africans and we can't handle a bit of cold, so we've all turned on our heaters again, and Eskom can't keep up with the demand. Oh, and it's raining, so the coal's wet. Dylan says, Cape Town, we are having the heavens open up on us. I suppose you shouldn't complain about the rain, because you guys did have a very long drought, technically. So, and I always say we should never complain about rain in Africa, because it goes in cycles. We have a few years of drought, and then we have a few years of good rain, and then we have a few years of drought, and then a few years of good rain. So, we count ourselves lucky when we have the rain. JKS says family in PE that moved from Durban. They are struggling with the PE wind. Look, I think Durban can rival PE sometimes. Yeah. Look, no matter where you are, if you're on the coast, you learn to live with wind. You know, coming from the high veld. I don't like wind at all, but yeah. Oh, anti-Marxist is celebrating for his power going off. That's lovely. Yes, lockdown was indeed pointless because all the evidence shows that countries that didn't lock down didn't fare any worse than countries that did. So it was absolutely pointless. And we're going to have more deaths as a result of lockdown because of poorer economic situations than because of the virus. But hey, we saved lives. It's annoying. It's really annoying. Let's have a look, see what's going on Twitter. I haven't even logged into Twitter today. And I have 15 notifications.
For one thing, the way you say there's something that is wrong. Second, if you have the blue one, check your grey one too. I'll just take this stuff. I remember yesterday you had.
I was mentioned in a few tweets, apparently. Someone's been promoting my channel. I love it. I was a naughty G. Oh, he's such a legend. Very cool. Very cool. I like this. Let's see where Laura's at. Ah, she's busy logging in. Okay. All good, Laura. All good. Not getting very many comments. I hope my stream isn't going slowly. Let's have a look over here. Internet's a little bit slow, I think. No, not really. No, it's all good. Okay. Yeah, so is this what we can expect for the rest of summer? Is 4 hours of load shedding a day? And for it to get progressively worse, like it did in December? Or what? JKS says South Africa went into lockdown shortly after Germany did. We have been out of lockdown for months now. SA not. I know. I have friends in Germany. Pretty much at the height of summer, you were allowed to go back to normal again. And you know what? South Africa just can't sustain any more of this. They just can't. We really need to open up our borders because we rely on international tourism. Laura's PC is incredibly slow today, which is why she's a little bit later joining us. But it's not an issue. Just chill. Gentle Inflatables is having a nice cup of hot coffee to melt her freezing bones. What are you cooking today, Gentle? Totengolf is cuddling a hot water bottle. Yeah. I'm going to go heat up my heat pack after this. Oh, gosh. I really hate this weather. Look, I think I get seasonal affective disorder as soon as the sun doesn't shine for 2 days. That's it. I'm like, nope, I need my sunshine. Where are you? I could never live anywhere else. Jerm has me on in the background whilst he's drawing a cartoon. What's the cartoon about, Jerm? Give us a mental picture. Yeah, brandy does keep you warm. Don't have any of that. I have Southern Comfort. What is Southern Comfort? And I have a lot of whiskey for some reason. What is Southern Comfort? It's a bourbon, hey? Yeah. Gentle Inflatables is doing like what I would call a Sunday dinner. Roast chicken, potatoes, pampun, peas, and rice. Yeah. Stage 4 load shedding is here to stay along with the lockdown. Great. Laura's here. She's just connecting. I'm going to add her.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Laura. Thank you so much for rushing home to get on with me.
No worries, doll. Yeah, no. And then, of course, my computer decides it's going to be incredibly slow.
Of course,
so sorry.
Of course. You know this is
like.
Murphy.
Otherwise, thank you so much for having me here. I really, really appreciate it. So I'm pretty busy putting my phone on silent, so it doesn't.
That's okay.
So it doesn't ring or anything during the stream.
That's cool. Yeah, thanks for agreeing to come on to the first ever episode of Woman Power Wednesday. It's just a concept I came up with, trying to take my shows a little bit more topical. So, every Wednesday I intend on interviewing different women. If there's anybody in the comments who wants to maybe come on my show, drop me an email.
It's an awesome initiative, Beth. It's fantastic.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I wanted to start doing YouTube, is because it just doesn't seem like there's a lot of women doing this. So I thought this way we can also encourage other women to join us on this platform.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
We need more women like us out there. The more
We
women we
do.
can get live streaming, the better.
Yes. I just need to add my email address to one of my banners so that I can show it, so that people can email me if they want to be on the show. So it's Eleutheria ZA0@gmail.com. Drop me an email if you want to appear on the show.
So if I look a bit frazzled, I raced home.
You think you look frazzled? What do I look like? I'm like rocking the soccer mom look full on today.
I'm actually feeling hot, like from the rush.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, we won't talk about other reasons that you could be feeling hot. Okay.
What you mean?
Yeah, that's not what Woman Power Wednesday is about.
I must be honest, I've been feeling like I've been going through menopause for months now. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. Jerm says he's going to do Men Power Monday then. So I'm like, well, I'm actually going to do Mentor Monday. That was an idea that I came up with for my Monday shows. It's like somebody that I consider to be a mentor or a mentor to others or stuff like that. So there we go. Jerm's making me show all my cards.
I think that could be a great idea, actually, for your stream. That could be awesome.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of ideas for shows. It's Jerm can attest to the fact that it can be quite difficult to do a daily show and not all people.
I must be honest, I don't know if I would want to. I don't think I would have the time to do a daily stream.
Yeah.
I would
Why
love
do you
to,
think?
but I don't have the time.
Why do you think a lot of my shows I'm just winging it?
But they're still good. So whether they're winged or not, they're still very good.
Thank you. But I
That's
think
why
you're biased.
I love it. And then you can chat with everybody, and then we chat with you, and it's very cool. I really enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a nice platform for me to vent, to like get stuff off my chest. Like last week when I did the stream on MLMs, and it was because they've just like these people contact me and want to sell me something that's like they're charging way more than what it's worth, and it's all because of these obscure commission structures that are built into the business. But anyway. That was Friday's discussion. I vented, I got it off my chest, and yeah. So tell us about your channel.
My channel is Femme Fatale ZA, for whoever doesn't know. Sorry. It's Femme Fatale ZA. So basically, it's a channel to empower women and highlights the outstanding achievements that women make and what they do. But a lot of my streams do suit a lot of guys as well. Like my one I did last Sunday, not this last one, the previous one. I did a stream
Anxiety.
about anxiety causes and coping.
Mhm.
But I'm going to be soon getting women on the stream that have done outstanding achievements and basically highlight what they've done. Because I think women are very powerful in today's society, and I don't think people actually realize how powerful women actually are. So that's basically about Femme Fatale. But obviously, we have our fun times as well, like the trivias that we do on Friday nights. And Ronaldo's been so fantastically kind to sponsor some prizes.
Mm.
So, and I haven't said what the final prize is going to be yet. So I have some other amazing sponsors. Yours truly. So I'm leaving that as like a, what do you want to call it? It's like a surprise, like building an intensity to the finals.
Yeah, but I think you should let people know so that they'll be more inclined to play as well and get more people watching and playing and stuff like that.
Yeah, it could be an idea.
So,
I just got to confirm with Ronaldo what he's going to do.
yeah.
Because he
But
did
if you
say,
want, you can tell them about the other.
yeah. Well, how about this? Why don't you tell them what one
Okay.
of the prizes is going to be?
Okay.
You do the honors.
I shall do so. So, as some of you may already know, my husband makes jewelry with resin, mainly rings, and I've forgotten to put any on today, so I can't even show you one, but he has one that he can hand me right now.
Good timing. Awesome timing.
You can see he's already like trying to work it off of his finger before I even finish that sentence. So this is one of the rings that he has made. It is on a black metal core. And I just want the camera to focus. And is this the fortified wood, love? What's it?
Stabilized.
The stabilized wood. So what happens is somebody took a piece of wood and put it in a pressure chamber with resin, or vacuum chamber. See, I don't actually know how he does these things. He just does them.
You take wood, you put it in cactus juice in a vacuum chamber, and depending on the colors you want, you color your cactus juice, and then you flip the wood. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah,
And then you bake it.
And then you bake it. So he got these. These were actually offcuts from somebody else that makes custom vapes. So this was his offcuts, and he made a ring with one of those. So the prize that is being sponsored is one of these rings. It won't be a custom piece like he normally makes. You will have a choice of colors, and you can obviously choose your ring size, but it won't be like completely custom. So
It's stunning. It is, that the amount of, just the thought and talent behind making that is just amazing. It is just absolutely amazing. And I just want to thank you and your hubby so, so much for sponsoring one as a prize for me for the finale of the trivia quiz. I'm very,
you're
very
welcome.
excited.
You're
I'm very
welcome.
excited. I've had so much support from everybody. It's just been absolutely amazing.
Yeah, my husband's not like a huge YouTube stream watcher, but he really enjoyed Friday night. And as you know, he was getting most of the questions right. So, but we won't be playing because we're sponsoring a prize. I think it's a conflict of interest if we do start playing. So we won't be playing.
Well, what you can do is you can play and then just post your answers in the chats.
Yes, instead of in the group.
Before.
In the
So
Telegram.
just playing along, but you're not building up points though. So
yes.
But the next one, you're joining us. You're joining us.
Why?
Definitely.
No, that'll be lovely.
And you're gonna be on my stream one day as an empowering woman.
Okay.
Because you are a super mom.
If you say so. Okay, that's enough. Stop it.
I see Germ said somewhere there, nonsense, you make time for things that you love. Yes, I love live streaming, but I'm doing like 3 jobs now. I've gone from 1 job to 2 to 3. So
is that over and above the streaming? Or is the streaming the 3rd job?
No, that's the 4th job, dear.
Oh gosh. Yeah, that's a lot. That's
the things that we have to do to survive.
Totenkopf was saying that Friday streams suit him really well. So that's cool. Hello, Estelle.
Hello, Estelle.
Germ says, this one's for you, love. She says, looks lovely, love. And then Jerem also points out that Derek loves rings. So then Derek needs to come and play in the quiz so that he can play in the final and possibly win a ring. There we
go. And maybe he can even win the tech prize as well.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. He needs to be there.
There's not only going to be a tech merchandise, there's also going to be stuff from Femme Fatale as well.
Oh, cool.
So we're putting together a really, really nice finale.
That's awesome.
Really, really awesome. So it's going to be one of your rings, which is amazing just on its own. Then there's going to be tech merch, and then there's going to be Femme Fatale merch or stuff, whatever you want to call it. So it's going to be. There's also going to be a very unique item there, other than your guys' ring, which is extremely unique. There's also going to be another unique item in there, which nobody else will have.
Okay. It's not what you showed on Friday.
No.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Who's Jim? My Derek. Check my Derek.
My Derek joke went over your head. You're not drunk enough. Yes, I know Derek is. Yes, I got it, Jim, but we're trying to keep it clean, okay? My boys were just on the other side of the camera not so long ago, so.
I'm sorry if my dogs are making a lot of noise. The kids and Daryl have just come home, so she's overexcited.
Everybody's come home at the same time, so she doesn't know what to do with herself.
Yeah, she's like, it's almost like a panic. Like, oh my soul. So I wanted to talk about this chair.
What chair?
The one you were showing me.
Oh yeah. Oh my stool that's in my bedroom at the moment.
You see, this is why I say you're a super mom, because you have time to do schooling with all your kids, time to do other little projects as well, and then time to do this.
Yeah, well, I suppose it's like Jerem says, you make time for what's important to you. So, I mean, there's lots of things that don't get done because I prefer to sit and crochet or recover a stool.
I must be honest, the photos that you sent me of that chair or stool was amazing.
Yeah, I last night I pulled it back a bit because it wasn't going exactly as planned. So I haven't made much progress on it. I have to sit on the floor and do it, and then my feet fall asleep. So I do like a couple of rounds, and then I get up and I walk away and do something else. Like I have a lot of projects on the go. So there's lots of little incomplete projects all over my house. And that's why there's like always a big mess in the corner here that I try to get off of camera because it's just a pile of like stuff that needs mended, or like my daughter wants, there's a dress that she's outgrown, but she likes the print that's on the fabric. So I said, well, I can make you a pair of pajama shorts with it. So that's and yeah, it's just, yeah.
Super mom, you see, you can someone make their own clothes. You don't need to go buy.
Yeah, but sometimes it's cheaper just to buy, and it happens a hell of a lot quicker as well. Because like I say, it's a pile of incomplete projects.
I think my dining room table at this point is covered with school books and school stuff.
Gosh. I bet that's everybody's life story at the moment. Hey, I'm sure the parents can let us know. But even like when school's in, because then they come home with a ton of homework anyway. So yeah, it's always.
That's better. That life was so terrible. That's a bit better. So not an extra one.
Yeah, it does help.
Yes, definitely. I'm thinking, sure, look at
Yanni's saying that he made a RWCNN WhatsApp sticker for Joe. That's cool. Can you WhatsApp it to me? No, because you don't have my number. It's okay. I'll tell Joe that he can give it to you. Yeah. Then we can be in contact.
Yeah, I want to see that too. It sounds very interesting.
Yeah, he's probably just made it that this is available on WhatsApp. The right-wing cabal news network.
That's very cool. I like the colors.
Yeah, I did a whole stream on this logo.
Oh, really?
Yes, I think it was two. I don't know.
Yanni says, don't share it on air. There is dark web noobs lurking.
Okay. I love you too, my boy.
So we're going
hello,
to delve on this little conspiracy theory.
Yeah, do you think that 5G causes corona? We can't say that word.
The virus. The virus.
The virus.
I don't think it causes the virus. I don't know this whole
Do you
thing.
think it will make you get more sick from it?
I don't think so. If you think of how much energy your microwave gives off and other stuff around you, your Wi-Fi, every other electronic that you have in your house. I mean, if a 5G tower was going to be that much of an issue, then I'm pretty sure the other electronics in your house would be just as bad.
Exactly.
Yanni says, imagine me rolling my eyes. Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it for you, Yanni.
I tell you, all of the stuff that has come out during lockdown, I rolled my eyes so hard I corrected my stigmatism.
I got off social media like so bad because of all these conspiracy theories and all the negativity, and it became just too much.
Yeah, it's just it's guys, seriously. Yes, I think 5G towers might be a little bit of a threat, but I don't think the threat is because of a virus. No.
Yeah.
I think they are a step towards better mass what's the word I'm looking for, Laura? Surveillance.
Yes.
Surveillance.
Big Brother is watching you.
Yes. But they're watching us already. So this just rolls it out a little bit quicker and makes it a little bit easier to do.
Yeah, do they honestly think that we're not being watched on Facebook and WhatsApp?
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
WhatsApp is part of Facebook.
Yes. Yes.
That's why Telegram's better.
Reese is saying the truth is people who are really worried about Codif haven't got real problems in their lives.
Exactly. They've got nothing better to do. That is so true.
Yeah.
You know, I actually
And-
felt like phoning Jacaranda this morning and saying, please stop announcing on your when your news begins how many cases we've got, because we don't even care. Like, I don't even want to know.
No, and the whole story nobody's really been focusing on how many recoveries we've had. And they are published on the that virus. They are published on the South African website for that, this brand new website that they came up with. So I don't, it's focus on the positive news, people. Stop the fear mongering. You're not getting buy-in into the lockdown anymore, and it doesn't matter how much more fear mongering you do, because your fear mongering that you did in the beginning didn't turn out to be true. People just aren't buying what you're selling anymore. Just stop it.
And that for me is the worst, is the fear mongering. That is the absolute worst for me. And I actually, the problem is I call people out on it. And then I end up in fights on Facebook, because then people they post this rubbish, and then I'm like, I put in big letters in the comments, stop fear mongering. Oh, it's not fear mongering, it's facts. I said rubbish. Stop it. Enough.
Yeah.
No, jeez, people make me so angry.
I really wish more people would follow guys like Panda, the Pandemic Data Analysis, or whatever it actually stands for. And, even just follow the guys on Twitter, Russell Lamberti and Nick, what's his surname, Hudson, and all of them. Just give them a follow and just have a look if you're not already following Germ. And but I suppose everybody just likes to tell Germ that he's just a stupid racist conspiracy theorist and sexist.
Yes, and
homophobic.
And anti-woke and anti-leftist.
Yeah. Well, he is anti-woke and anti-leftist, but everybody should be so.
Yes.
But
the woke and the lefties like to have a go at him all the time.
Yeah. Big time.
That's fine. We got your back, Germ. We got your back.
Always. Always.
Oh,
Yanni shared a good few links here. I don't know exactly what he has shared, but yeah.
It's for Germ.
Yeah, it's for his channel. Oh, is it just his channel link? Okay, cool. That's awesome.
Check, a cup of coffee magically appeared.
I know. Did you see mine magically appear midstream as well? We can't drink from these mugs, because then Germ will say, guys, you need to send me your address so that I can send you a mug.
Speaking of that, he did tell me to send him my address, and I haven't yet. I was running around like a mad fly over the weekend.
Well, consider this your reminder, Laura.
Yeah, I suppose. I better do it after the stream. Hey, Germ. Sorry.
Yeah, you better.
I promise I'll drink out of it every stream.
I told him I'll have it in my background with my crochet hooks in.
Yeah, I need to figure out what to put in my background, but I don't know how. I need to work out the size of my background, because I have this really cool puzzle that I think would be pretty awesome to put in the background. It's like a huge mother puzzle, but I'll have to see.
And you'll have to build it first too.
No, it's built. It's built. It's
okay.
It's huge. It was actually made by my late mother-in-law.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's stunning. I love it. It's like one of my favorites. So I'm kind of thinking if I put that in the background, then it's like her little bit of luck coming into it, if you know what I mean.
Mm,
She would
that's
have
very
loved
cool.
of this.
Cool.
Big time. Yeah. So Ruth says
Yeah.
Laura's got magic like that. Her coffee is always there waiting. Yep.
That's very cool. It's cool to have people that live with you that deliver you coffee because you're busy. It's very awesome.
I suppose that's the nice thing about being busy all the time, hey?
Yeah. They just like realize that, well, you're too busy to make coffee, so they've got to make it themselves. So they may as well make for you as well. There we go.
Make coffee, make dinner. I mean, you know.
There we go. So, what other conspiracy theories could we talk about?
How about the one that the virus is fake? Or that the virus is going to kill millions of people?
Oh. Well, we've debunked that it's going to kill millions of people, even though governments will have us believe that that's not the truth. But I think, yeah,
Their own narrative.
Panda's done a good job of debunking that one. And as for the virus not being real, yeah, I know people that have got it, and I know someone that died from it. So I think.
But how do we know that it is this actual virus and not just a normal bronchitis flu? Because where's our flu gone this year? Our flu has disappeared. It's like nobody has normal flu.
Absolutely, yeah. If you get any respiratory something, yeah. If you get any respiratory something, I was like, no, it's COVID.
Yeah, everything is COVID.
Ruth's asking how about there will be a civil war. I'm not sure about if there's actually going to be a civil war, but if you watch my stream about preparing for the zombie apocalypse that I did with Paul Hart, you'll see that, yeah, he's not saying that we're going to have a civil war, but he is saying that maybe we need to prepare for complete infrastructure collapse.
Yeah.
And that we would need to get rid of the people that are in power, which are making it inevitable, before we'll be able to rebuild. And I don't think that's a conspiracy theory. I think that's just fact.
Yeah, I agree.
We're in for an infrastructure collapse, and unless there is a huge reform in government, which quite often can only be brought about by civil war. Yeah, but nobody wants war. War is horrible. War is.
Have you noticed lately how the whole racism thing has been blown 100 times in the past during lockdown?
Yeah, but as soon as the ANC starts losing favor, that's their go-to card.
Yeah, it's true.
That's what they do to ensure that people keep voting for them. Otherwise, they won't stay in power. So.
Because that's what was scaring me, was this whole thing of how this whole racism story is now getting blown way out of proportion. And look, I don't think it'll start a war, but I just, it becomes concerning, It's only that worries me. Yeah, as the Bruce says, there will be riots for sure.
Yeah, well, there's already riots. It's already happening. I mean, Pretoria was burning last month. And yeah, Germ says conspiracy theorist is just another way of saying whistleblower. And I do believe that's a spin on a meme I saw. So yeah, it depends on who's reporting it. If they'll either say crazy nut job conspiracy theorist, aka CNN, will say that. And then somebody else will say, whistleblower lifts the lid on huge conspiracy within the government, you know.
Yeah.
So it all depends on how you want to spin it.
I was
Reed
laughing at
says-
Gianni earlier. Sorry, I was laughing at Gianni earlier. He said, yeah, we're only allowed to get normal fluent level 0.
Yeah, once the borders are open again. In Pretoria, services are collapsing, and because there's just no money. And yes, they paid 10 million rand to administrators to try and sort out the debt problems in Pretoria.
Yeah, it's true.
Talk about the height of corruption.
Yeah, there's supposed to be something happening on Saturday as well. But apparently it's very hush-hush.
I think Move 1 Million wants to do something on Saturday, isn't it? Is Saturday the 5th? Or is that Sunday?
Yeah, I think it is the 5th because today's Wednesday.
Mm.
Yeah, so it must be.
Yeah, I know Move 1 Million is doing something on the 5th. Yeah. Oh, El Presidente has joined us.
Ah,
Marika.
Miss President. Sorry.
El Presidente. That's what she wants to be called.
Yes. She should actually change her name to that. So it's no longer Marika. It must be El Presidente.
Yeah. And not rum maker either. Hey,
No.
Jim.
Yeah, but the Bruce says, well, sorry, I mean looting and stealing. That will be called right. Well,
But in the
that's
US,
kind
they
of
just
right,
call
they
that
don't-
peaceful protests.
It's the only way they know how to protest in South Africa is by looting and stealing,
Yep.
unfortunately.
Yep. Yeah, and I believe the land grab that was going on by that animal clinic in Khayelitsha,
Yeah.
it's still ongoing. Police did arrive and take down a few shacks that were uninhabited. But later that day, they just started rebuilding. So
How was that thing that Ramon reported on this morning? But that's exactly what I think, is that they're doing the land expropriation. They're giving this land to these guys. And they're saying, there you go, make your farm. And once the farm is all up and running and it's 100% perfectly running, then they're going to say, okay, we want it back now.
yeah, you invest in it, you make it profitable, you make a living off of it, you work really hard to get it that way, and then the government just comes swooping back in and says, that's ours, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, why give it to a guy who's a cadre who already owns 3 farms?
Why give it to anyone except the person that's worked on it? It's,
Exactly.
you know, and this is why private property rights are very important. And it's why tenant farming does not work in South Africa.
Mm-mm.
Just,
No, I agree
yeah.
with you.
But also in the present climate, nobody's going to be inclined to want to purchase any land because they've got no guarantee that they'll hold on to it. So
Yeah, true.
yeah.
It's very, very true. I wouldn't want to buy a farm now. Well, not in this country anyway. I definitely wouldn't.
No, definitely.
Germ.
No, June, that's not how you spell it. It's like this. Look, rum maker. That's what you should have said, and you should have stuck to it.
That looks better. I agree.
Because-
that looks much better.
Because it was still during Prohibition as well that you made that Freudian slip. See?
What is Germ drinking at the moment? Is what I want to know.
Probably too much whiskey or something, or he's hyped up on coffee. Hello, joking atheist. Why are you so late?
I'm going to
Naughty boy.
complain on your stream.
You're going to get lines. I'm
There's only
joking.
like 6
It's really
likes
nice.
and there's 16 people watching. Come on, guys, smash the like button.
Yeah, I always forget to tell people to do that. So, guys, please like the stream. Or dislike it. I really don't care.
Whichever. As long as there's some interaction, guys. Come on.
I like what the brewer said. Rum maker, heartbreaker, widow maker if you piss her off. Good
So
point. Good point.
Yeah, I must be honest. I wouldn't peeve off Marika in a hurry.
No, she has more guns than me. Well, anybody has more guns than you. Even have more guns than me. So, yeah.
We've got 4 in my house.
Sorry.
We've got 4 in my house.
Yeah, you see. We have 2.
One of them being an AR-15.
Yeah. Don't mess with this girl. Wrong way. This girl. Don't mess with this girl.
I have good aim as well, so. Yeah,
Now
yeah.
Marika is making fun of Germ's name. Jemima.
Jemima. Go, Marika, go.
I'd actually like to see that. I'd like to see Germ do like what Scott Adams does with his alter ego dude where he puts the thing on and then he acts weird. Yeah, Germ should definitely do a Jemima.
Yeah, that'd be so cool. But we still need to get Derek on Germ's show.
Again.
I keep telling
Or properly.
Germ. Yeah. I keep saying to Germ, come on, we want Derek. Come. But I want to do a stream with Derek and Rob.
Who's Rob? Oh, Rob David. Okay. Don't mind me.
Don't you just love it when he does this with his hair?
No, I really don't.
Oh, yeah, but you
I
don't
really
like
don't.
it. That's right.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't like long hair.
True.
Facial hair, yes. The hair on the head, no.
I don't like to kiss spikies.
That's why it's cool when it gets longer, because then it's not spiky anymore. Then you don't get that stubble burn all over your face and your neck and everything.
And then when
So
he
it's a
rubs
lot
his
more comfortable.
on my neck, it's like, ugh.
Yeah, but when it's long, it's soft. And then you buy them like special oils to condition their beards, and it's cool. It's very cool.
Okay. Well, Johan's getting pushed by his colleagues to grow a beard, much to my dismay.
So he's allowed to grow a beard, but he can't have long hair. That's
Well, this is my
interesting.
argument. Like, he doesn't even like long hair. Now he wants to grow hair in his face.
I don't know. It could be interesting to see what he looks like with it.
Probably like a Jean-Claude Van Damme gone sideways or something. I don't know.
See, Ruth agrees with me that she likes a bit of beard,
No.
but it's also sexy. I
want
don't like a bit of beard. I like it long. Like it needs to be long.
No.
Germ says, now this is Germ speaking, and we can see that he hasn't seen the business side of a razor for a while. Winter sucks for men. Women don't shave their legs and end up wearing pants to cover it up. Prickly legs.
Who says all women don't shave their legs in winter?
I never shave my legs.
In winter?
Ever.
Really?
I don't shave. No, I don't shave. I use an epilator. Yeah.
Waxing is so much better. I don't know why anybody would still shave their legs when you can wax.
I suppose the expense or the inconvenience of having to go to actually take time for yourself and go to a salon to get it done, which is why I got an epilator. And so you just use that. And yeah, but you're qualified. I tried.
But it's not that difficult.
No, it's just like inflicting that level of pain on yourself is really difficult. And like even with epilating, at first it was difficult to do. And then I got used to it. And
yeah, but it's waxing is the same. You get used to it. Your first time is like you really feel it, but then it's almost like you get desensitized to it. You don't feel it as much after a while.
Yeah.
After doing it a few times.
Yeah. Oh, I
don't know. I still can't do a full Hollywood though.
Definitely not yourself.
No. Well, I wouldn't want anybody else doing it either. I'd rather be doing it myself than let someone else do it. Sorry, that was so bad.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Oh, I'm getting hot. Oh my word.
Bruce says he tried a beard, but he looks like a fail oatworm with a beard. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't like the brew with a beard. I'm sure I saw him with a beard. I didn't like it. He looks much younger without one.
I'll have to go check his channel out and see.
Actually, before, from what I looked at in his previous streams, he actually streamed a lot about vaping stuff.
Yes, he used to be called the Vaping Brew.
Yeah.
And then he changed it to just the brew. Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Oh dear, Garfield's coming to visit.
He wants lasagna, Mom.
And funny enough, he is the only cat that I know of, or only animal actually that I know of, that does not like human food. He actually will not eat human food. Have you seen that video where that oak shows that cat broccoli on a fork, and the cat goes bleh?
Have you seen the videos where people scare their cats with cucumbers? I asked my niece to do that to her cats, and she said they didn't react. So I don't know what these people do to get people to react to cucumbers. And my husband says they do it because they think it's a snake. But
my cats, to be honest,
her cats were just like, okay. So I don't know. I don't know. Hello, Garfield. Are you going to purr for us? Purr nice and loud on the stream.
Not yet.
Joking Atheist has a good comment. Can women power replace ESCOM? And where do they plug in? You know what? I bet you if they put women in charge of ESCOM, qualified women, I'm not saying like go and put Laura and I in charge of ESCOM, okay? Like we wouldn't know the first thing, okay? But if they put qualified women in charge of ESCOM and it wasn't just about cadre deployment and there wasn't like absolute pillaging of the coffers, I reckon we would always have power. Always. We would probably have more than enough power that we could use, that we would start selling to Africa again.
Yeah.
And we'd definitely always have power at dinner time. There would be no load shedding at dinner time.
Yeah.
And there would be no load shedding first thing in the morning when a woman needs her cup of coffee and to blow dry her hair.
That's for sure. Yeah, but what about before you go to bed, you need to bath, so you have to have hot water as well.
Yeah, but a geyser, you know, you can insulate a geyser and you can keep it warm enough for that. And, you know, yeah, no, there would actually just be no load shedding. It just
no, because the stuff would be maintained properly. That's the difference.
Exactly.
No, now he's purring quite loud. I don't know if you can hear him.
Not really. What are you asking for? Now my one's trying to come and say hello. Come on, come say hello. No, mommy, just rub my head. Just rub my head. Let me see if I can show you guys. Yeah.
Gently Inflatable says cats love mealies.
Okay.
I've never tried to feed my cat mealies.
Mm-mm.
But I must be honest, my Garfield, he doesn't even like cat meat. He'll eat cat biscuits, but he doesn't like cat meat.
Okay.
He's weird. He likes his biscuits and his biscuits only. Which he will basically, excuse me, can you take your tail out of my camera?
No.
Like, really? I knew my cat.
Now joking, Atheist says if women took over Eskom, there would be load shedding once a month. Hee.
Now look at the look from both of us. You're getting the same look.
Gentle Inflatables cats are obviously both orange, and they're called Oros and Fanta.
Oh, man.
And they eat corn off the cob.
I'm guessing they're males because you don't get a lot of female ginger cats.
Yeah.
As far as I know, female ginger cats are quite rare.
Yeah, it is very rare. We got a ginger cat. It was a stray. This mother had a litter of kittens in a restaurant's flower bed. So we took the one because everybody said, no, it looks like it's a female. It's okay. And I knew, because my mom used to work at a vet, that it's incredibly difficult to sex a cat, especially a kitten, when they're so young. But anyway, we took it home. And I wanted to call it Garfield because my boyfriend at the time was a huge Garfield fan. And that's why I wanted an orange cat and I wanted to call it Garfield. And he was like, no, if it's female, we can't call it Garfield. And it acted like a real madam. So we called it Madam until it sat on the couch getting itself excited one day. And then we realized that Madam was not a madam. So that was a fail.
Have to change the cat to man.
And we could have called it Garfield after all.
Yeah. But he's like, why do you call your cat Madam? It's a male.
Exactly.
Maybe he was gay.
There we go. We'll go with that.
We'll go with that. A male with a female name. It was gay.
Joking Atheist says he's never been good at reading facial expressions, so that look that the both of us gave him told him that we want to make him coffee. Can you read this?
No.
It's like I'm not even doing one. Yeah.
You're pulling one for me too.
There we go. And Germ is saying, and for people in the comments, if you're not already subscribed to Germ, which is highly unlikely because a lot of my subscribers came from him. But just in case you're not, Yanni did share his channel link further up. You can go and subscribe. If we have the guts, we should come and listen to his show tonight at 9 tonight. It's about why bombing Japan in World War II was the right thing to do. Yeah, that's probably going to be quite hectic.
Sounds interesting.
I shall
But I
try
normally
to.
watch German streams at night. It's just during the day I'm there, but I've normally got it on the computer and it's playing on in the background because I've got so many customers that I don't actually have chance to comment. So I'm listening, but I'm not physically watching, if that makes sense.
I'm normally reseating stools or crocheting, so I'm also not commenting that much.
Sheila's misbehaving.
Wisdom Drops is asking if Germ is safe. Germ is very safe. He might hurt
I
your
wouldn't touch
feelings.
him though. You don't know where he's been.
I wonder if he's still here. Joking Atheist says it looks like I made an Illuminati sign. Perhaps I'm making the shape of the Temple of Doom. Not sure. Either way, it seems scary. You should be scared. You should be
Very
scared.
scared. Very, very scared.
Anyway, it is 5 o'clock, and I'm sure people want to head off and watch Ramon's wind down on Morning Shot. He was having a guest. Oh, Germ says he's very well behaved and very clean. Well, that's because your wife is a vet.
Yes. Did she give you your shots this morning?
She did. And she bathed him. And that's heading into other territory that we're not going to touch.
Oh, no,
So
we're not
what
going.
is we're going to tell everybody that if they're watching this live or even if they're catching the replay, to please like it and comment and do all that good stuff. So subscribe if you're new to my channel. And whilst you're on a subscribing mission, go and subscribe to Femme Fatale because she is linked in the description below the video. If you close the live chat, you'll see it if you're on a mobile. And yeah, just remember that you need to stay safe out there. And I don't mean from the virus, I mean from communists. And don't wear a mask if you don't have to. Any last words from you, Laura?
No, just thank you so much for having me on. It was great to be here with you. Hopefully I'll be on with you again one day. But you definitely must come on me as soon as I've sorted out how to work that section.
I'm not going to come on you, but yes, I will come on your show. Sorry, I hang around with Brian Meany too much. Okay, I can twist a lot of things that you say.
It's like spending time with my brothers. Yeah, no. I think that's a good thing actually, as I grew up with 2 older brothers, so I'm pretty going.
Thanks, Yanni, for sharing the link in the live chat. You're awesome.
Oh, thank you. Yes, guys. So please subscribe if you haven't already. And definitely, if you're not subscribed to Beth, you better subscribe to Beth right now. Right now. It's below.
Thank you.
Now. And don't forget to like the stream.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good one, and I'll see you tomorrow.